He collects a perfectly cushioned pass from Ivan Rakitic and accelerates into the box. The ball perfectly controlled. His small frame almost brushing the ground as he changes direction, before finding the net with a precise left-footed shot. He nearly claims a second, 5 minutes before half-time, when he pounces onto a loose ball and chips just wide of the goal. Just before the end of the half, there's time for him to somehow side-foot just the wrong side of the post from a corner. Messi means business. The second half continues in the same vein. A fierce Benzema header is saved by Ter Stegen. Paco Alcácer's toe poke is blocked by Keylor Navas in the Madrid goal. It's time for Ronaldo to come back into focus. In the 66th minute, he attempts a stretching overhead kick, which sails over the bar. Minutes later, Marco Asensio puts him through on goal, but he's off balance and blazes over. The heavyweights are still trading blows, unwilling to concede ground. But then, in the 73rd minute, the ball bobbles to Rakitic, just outside the Madrid box. With 6 defenders in front of him, the Croatian international turns inside onto his left foot and bends a perfect shot into the corner of the net. 2-1 Barca. 5 minutes later, Madrid's captain, Sergio Ramos, receives his 5th Clásico red card for a wild 2-footed challenge on Messi. It seems like game over. But then, in the 85th minute, Madrid's forgotten man, the Colombian attacker James Rodriguez, somehow arrives at the near post unmarked and spoons a shot into the roof of the net. As the clock ticks into the 2nd minute of stoppage time, it is somehow Real who look the more likely winners. A brilliant change of pace allows Barcelona's Sergi Roberto some space in midfield, and he finds André Gomes. The Portuguese slips the ball to Jordi Alba on the overlap, whose cutback falls into the path of who else? Lionel Messi. His low shot is unerring, and the net bulges. The final kick of the match. His 500th goal for Barcelona. The Real Madrid fans are stunned into silence. The title race is back on. As he wheels away to celebrate, pumping his fists, he pulls off his shirt, holding it with arms stretched out to the crowd, still as if his identity was in any doubt. Of the several images of a memorable El Clásico, few will endure with such iconographic intensity as that of Messi holding up his number 10 Barca shirt to the Bernabeu crowd. The other slow-motion camera catches Ronaldo grimacing and lifting his arms to the sky with a look of frustration and disillusion. In the end, it was Messi's willpower, resilience and shuffling magic that prevailed, even in hostile territory where he was the enemy's main target. Fans at the Bernabeu are even more exacting than those at Barcelona's Nou Camp. Perhaps, for those in the Spanish capital, the political and cultural identity of the club matters less than winning football. They expect and demand the best from their star players, as those at the city's nearby bullring do of the country's best matadors, not least in encounters with their historic rival. They are an excitable, polarised, visceral, tribally obsessive lot, and yet capable of showing respect when it is due, even to the sworn enemy, just as the bullfight crowd can rise to applaud a brave bull. Messi was the man of the match in that El Clásico of April 2017, the undisputed hero, and the Madridistas knew it. Not even Messi knew what moved him to that act of defiantly showing off his shirt. A man not known for articulating his feelings, Messi says afterwards that he did it as a tribute to the few hundred Barca fans who had endured the game up in the gods. But it is a cathartic moment. Perhaps, after all, he has it in him to carry his team across the line, to justify the faith those fans show in those who wear the shirt. In the end, though, both teams won the remainder of their games, meaning that it was Real Madrid who won the league by just 3 points. Messi won the battle, but Ronaldo the war. Just a week later, after sealing the league title, Ronaldo lay on the pitch, overcome by joy at the final whistle, as Real thumped Juventus 4-1 to claim the European Cup. He had scored 2 goals, his 41st and 42nd of the season. It wasn't enough to win him the Golden Shoe, though. That honour went to Lionel Messi. 4 months later, the Portuguese player was able to replicate Messi's Bernabeu gesture in the Nou Camp during the first leg of the Spanish Super Cup, or at least perform his own take. After scoring a goal...